Yo, what's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Momma Knows Best. I'm Son, and I'm here with
Sorta. What? You forgot the sorta part? See, he
well,
already drinking the Kool-Aid.
well,
He
I would,
already drinking the Kool-Aid. Mama knows best.
I would have been more prepared for the introduction, but someone was late. But I'm not going to be rude and go back and forth with Mama. I'm not going to be rude. I'm going to let our special guest, come on here and introduce herself for our audience.
Okay, but hold on. But so what you're saying is you don't know how to act under pressure.
No. What I'm saying is I'm going to let our guest introduce herself, and then I'll get back. Then I'll get back to you, and
What
then
a
I'll
beautiful
address
guest
you.
we have.
Go ahead, Imani. Excuse my mother.
Well, I am Emone Davis, and it's a pleasure to join the Momma Knows Best talk show. Well, Sorta knows best. So I'm excited. I'm excited.
I don't know who puts this show together, who idea it was, but I think this show is getting a little sexist. We had, my mama dominates when it's just her and I. Then we had her friend Tammy for some reason on the show. And now we got Imani. I mean, we're the men folk on this podcast.
Oh, wait, but remember Colette came after, but you know what?
And then Colette, it's like 5 minutes.
Well, no, you need to do the countdown because we need to get in this because that says a lot about the value of a man. I'm just saying.
Well, we're not going to do the countdown. I want to thank Imani first for coming on here. We're super excited to have her. She's been, an adopted sister in our family, and obviously another daughter for my mother. We're really close with Eli. Shout out Eli. Let's shout out some high value men first. Let's shout out my boy Eli, her little brother, and the big brother me. So super excited.
Thank you, Sam, little brother. Thank you for saying that, little brother. Okay, keep going.
Let me get to this. Let me get to this 30-second countdown.
Hey, we are back.
Excuse me. After the 30-second countdown, it goes back to Son. It doesn't go to Mama. Let's not act brand new because we got Imani in the building. Let's go by regular schedule programming. Well, first off, again, this is episode 6. I want to thank everybody who's been liking, subscribing, continue to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Continue to follow the Instagram, reshare our stories, and comment. But today we'll be talking about what makes a woman have value. As you will see in the podcast, episode 5, our latest episode, we talked about what makes a man have value. We had 2 women last time on the topic, and we got 2 women again on this topic. But we do got a special and a very educated guest on this topic, Mrs. Emone Davis. But I'll let the woman take over. I'm gonna take a step back.
I know that's real talk. Like as he said last episode, which you all thoroughly enjoyed. We spoke on the high value man. So we brought in Colette, Coco B, which I'm sure you all loved her. But our goal for this one is we wanted to have a man come and talk about a high value woman. But guess what? We don't have a man. So what does that say? What does that mean? Like, before we get into the conversation, we should have a man guest. No disrespect for Imani, because Imani, I know you gonna rock it. But the goal was to have a man. So does that say something about the man? Did we put too much in a man last week?
Excuse me, that's not true. We have men available to talk, but I decided from a senior producer level.
Oh, so you made an executive decision.
From a senior level position, I decided that Miss Davis would be a perfect fit. But I will allow you to go. Can we please get to a question? Can we please get to a question?
One more thing before we get to the question. Since we only had your male presence, which is, shaky a bit, I decided to wear and include, if y'all can see it, my celebrity boo. Hey, so I'm going to be speaking on the behalf of my celebrity crush. He's going to represent the male, point of view on a high value woman, because that's my husband in my mind. So I can speak on that.
But you've been promoting Curtis on Facebook outside of it. I mean, I have to beg you to post a podcast, but when it comes to Curtis, and you post them at 9 a.m., 12 a.m., 12 p.m., 8 a.m., 8 p.m., and then when it's time to talk about a high value woman, you're speaking for D.L. Hughley?
Yeah, we heard Curtis made a debut last week, as all the viewers saw. Now I'm speaking, he's just a male representation to help you out.
Go ahead. Can you get to a question, please?
Okay. All right, but before we get started real quick, so Emone, what age demographic are you representing for the high value woman?
Honestly, well, I'm 26.
Okay.
So I'm 26, but I say it's not even really about age. It's really about where your mental is at. So people can be 30 and 40 still having the mindset of a younger person, but that's another story. Right. But I would say if it fits, if the shoe fits, it fits. That's how I think of it.
No, I love it because I think this is going to be a great dynamic. We got the 20-ish represented and, of course, the 40 club represented, and we can bring light to this conversation in different angles.
Hold on. Well, I'm glad you did ask about a perspective. We need to do a little bit better of, and this is my fault. Emone, just tell the audience a little bit about yourself, what you do, where you graduated from, where you currently
degree. Let the people know that you're smart.
Give us your elevator pitch. You know what I'm saying? But just make it a little black. I don't want the PR pitch. I want the nigga pitch.
There was some sauce on it.
I want the nigga pitch. Go
ahead. He said it.
Guess what, Christian? I mean, regardless where I'm at, so you're gonna get the pitch, whatever pitch I get.
Okay. Let me put myself on mute.
I'm Emone Davis. I graduated from the University of Illinois. I was a student athlete. I ran track and field. I was a short sprinter, so yes, I was pretty fast.
All right,
Christian, you don't want no smoke.
Gang.
But then I majored in sports management with a minor in journalism and media. I had the opportunity to do Big Ten Student U. I was a sideline reporter for them, and now I'm just getting back into it. So I took a little break, but I'm getting back into it. So I'm excited to see what doors are going to be opening for me in these next few months.
Okay, so that was cute. But the viewers want to know, are you taken or are you single?
I am definitely single.
So we need to do a matchmaking episode. We got this chocolate drop who is beautiful, educated, and she's single. Oh my! So we gonna make sure we post your social media on the platform. Because come on, man.
She has a ton of suitors out there. So let's get to a question before we get her in trouble.
All right. I mean, just looking at the topic first. Jeez, I can't even talk. Question, Christian, what makes a high value woman in your definition?
I think, Emone kind of touched on, I think even going back to episode 5, it's really just about the mindset, kind of bouncing off what Emone said, briefly was she talked about age doesn't always correlate to maturity. And I think right now, from a young man's perspective at 22, I think it's all about the mindset. At this particular moment, I'm looking for someone that's willing to be patient and that's willing to build and understand that everything is a process. It's not about, for me, intimacy. After a certain while, you be intimate for so many times, that kind of gets old quickly. Is this somebody that, you can have a conversation with? Because a relationship, a lot of time, a relationship really is just a glorified friendship. And so for me, what makes a woman high values is to understand, the emotional commitment that it takes to be in a relationship, or just to be, I guess, a successful woman in general, from my perspective, also willing to be able to build. And let me say this, also understand the value of $1. Everything that looks good isn't always good, right? And don't be tricked by some of these jokers out here that are putting on a show or putting on a front, and then you with them, they still living with their mama, or they don't got their furniture in their crib, or things of that nature, or they ain't paid no taxes, they don't know anything about 401k or 401b or anything to that nature. Understand that, those like Emone's father, Mr. Davis, a man's man. His life is all about a process. And now his wife and his children are able to enjoy the fruits of his labor. But if Emone's mother came in at 22 or 21, Momma Davis, I must not even say Emone's mother. If Momma Davis came in and was like, I want it now. I'm going to be smooth on my foot by whatever the Hellcat was at that time. Let's say what it was, a Hummer. I don't know. They be y'all old. Our generation is old.
Classics.
You know,
mean the classic
right? Whatever classic car it was, if she got swept away, it may not even be anybody sitting here talking to us after you hearing that all the accomplishments that she just listed off. What Elijah is doing, what the older sister Ariel is doing, what the younger brother Emerson is doing up here in Boston by himself at 16 years old, taking his life by control. So for me, what makes a high value woman when it comes to evaluating and potentially being in a relationship is just a mindset, patience, and then also understanding the value of a dollar.
Okay, so Emone, you want to add? Do you have any follow-up questions based off that answer, seeing that you all are in this, similar age bracket?
Yeah.
I am 22, but I am regarded as 32, 35 by the OGs I talk to.
Who said that?
Who told you that, Christian?
Who said that?
Nobody.
I ain't gonna name no names. Go ahead.
Christian made a lot of great points, but me being a woman, and I can just see based off of different experience, having friends, girlfriends around you, you just know those traits. In my opinion, I feel like a high value woman is multiple things. She knows her worth. She has a great mindset of growth. She's positive, because you don't want to have people around you that's just negative, thinking just negative. I feel like us as high value women, we all go through things. I know for a fact I've been through things. I don't look like what I've been through, praise the Lord.
Amen.
I've been through things, and it's just like, if my mindset was so negative, I wouldn't be where I am today. Wow. So I feel like a high value woman isn't just about the maturity, because maturity is going to come up with your mindset, but it's just really about how you carry yourself as a woman.
Absolutely.
Chris, you had a lot of great points, but that's what I wanted to add